Hello guys, now we can execute part B, fifth activity, that is what I call as SQLite. So we can execute right now. I will open the editor. Also directly click OK. Already it has been done. Previous is there. I will erase completely and I will do from the beginning. Okay, that is what SQLite is a database. It is an open source database. So it will not run on any set of server technology. Anyone can use that. It is vendor free. So that is the advantage of SQLite. If I want to use SQLite in Python, so I have to import this import statement. Import SQLite. SQLite 3 I will give. This is what I call as the import statement for SQLite. So after that I will give comments. So connect to SQLite database connect to SQLite database or create it if doesn't exist. So automatically it will create. Are you getting it? So you need to open the database, create it automatically, it will create. Okay, let us see. So I will run this connect con is this one. So it's an object. Con is also an object. So I'm using SQLite 3 okay dot connection connect. So connect, I use something like called as example .db. Let us do this program. So in this you need to create a database. You need automatically it will create a database and it will create a table and it will store the value in that you should understand. Okay, next you have to use the cursor. When I took the class I already told you, theory class. So first I will create it using connect method. I created the database and I connected the database. After that now create a cursor object. That's what, create a cursor object cursor object to execute SQL queries. After that you just instantiate this cursor object. Open, close, everything can be done by going for cursor object. Okay, so this con is an object which has been created. Dot cursor I will give. Yes. After that I will close this. So cursor object is created. First I created the connection, I created the database, and after that I created a cursor object. So next I am creating a table. So I will create a table. So database example is created now. Now I will create a table. So how do I create a table? So I will just use cursor object for that. Cursor dot execute. Now this is the syntax. Okay, so after that, okay, so what I do, I will create like this. So you have to use three commas. It is 3 commas, not 4, it is 3. Okay, you can see here it is 3 commas. I'm pointing here, it is 3 commas. Or if I want to make it big also, let us see. Okay, it is 16. Okay, okay, I will make it as 6. Let this be 18 at least. 1 point I will raise. Okay, cursor object, right? So execute, create table. Okay, if not is telling, if not exists, you create exists, and after that you create a called as employees. So database is example, and employees is a table that you should keep this in your mind. So I will open the bracket over here. So after that I will create the what I do. Okay, I will go here. Let us see here. So I will use something like ID. So I will use as integer primary key integer primary key. Okay, primary key comma name comma what I do, I'm just giving as name. So name I'm using some text, so I'm using not null, comma. Next I'm going for department, so I will go here and I'll just go as department. I type here as department. These are all columns, and I'm typing as text, comma. Okay, so now what I'm doing, okay, so I'm using position I'm using text, I'm using okay text, and after that I'm using salary I'm using real. That's the data type. So these are all called as data types. Okay, and after that I have to close this. So same way I will close it here. Okay, and after that I use 3 commas. Yes, 3, and after that I'll close like this. So it will be like this. Okay, so this is what now the database is created. Now I created a table name as employees. So what is next now? Next, what I have to insert the value in this table called as employees. So how to do that? Okay, so next I will go here inserting. Okay, why it is correct now? Just see. One, two, three. Now this is perfect. Yes. Okay. Okay.